Today we're looking at how to show your ethical side through social media, helping you to connect better with your audience. So this is Hook and Cleaver. As you can see, they are a butcher. However, as you can also see, they don't only post about meat, they post lots of different things throughout the year, and they're really strong on social. Now, what I love about this post is that the image sort of shows you what they do. You know, it shows you the range that they have available of all the different cuts. However, the caption lets us know that they try to waste as little of the animal as possible, and it helps encourage us to do so by picking off any of the cuts that they have. So here you can see that, you know, that they're saying not everyone likes leftovers, but here at Hook and Cleaver we love them. And there's lots of interesting and wacky cuts available. So please, you know, like basically they're then telling you to come down and give it a go. So they're giving you ideas on what you can actually cook with them, and then actually letting you know when you can come in and pick them up and by what time. So again, it kind of shows you, I guess, that ethical side. You know, they like to cook, you know, they like to use all of the animal and ensure that there's less wastage. So for any meat eaters out there, obviously that's something that a lot of people are very mindful of these days. And then they've also included the supplier where they get some of their meat as well, showing that it's local and it also supports the other business. So I guess what I really appreciate about this is that whilst it looks like they're just showing pictures of their product, aka their meat, what they're actually showing is that they have an ethical side in terms of their meat. They like to you know, follow certain protocols for their own sort of, you know, value system, if you like, and they want to connect with customers that also appreciate that as well. And then they've even joked saying, you know, we alternatively have some of the boring stuff as well. And then when you look at the hashtags as well, you can see some of it, things like you know, the Wagyu, they've got the rare breeds, the free range, all that kind of stuff. But again, I would have probably put in a couple of the hashtags that were to do with sort of that kind of like sustainability, maybe local suppliers, maybe looking at the nose to tail sort of hashtags as well, which I've seen some of the other butchers use. But all in all, I think it's a really good post, and I think any business could kind of take something away from that, showing their ethical side, but in, I guess, quite a sort of like fun, like sort of, well, a kind of fun, engaging way in terms of the caption. And then in terms of the image, I guess it's something that would catch the eye if you are a meat lover. Now, if I was these guys, what I would want to do is maybe create a group where I could engage with as many local suppliers as possible to show my support and drive reach and engagement. So I would go to the engage section, and basically here I've already created a little group called Butchers, but basically they would in here pop in any hashtags or the businesses that they want to create. So it might be, I don't know, the local farm shops, it might be the local meat suppliers, it might be places to get your condiments, for example, that would actually go with some of the meat. They can create the group, and then in here what would then start coming up is all of the posts from those local suppliers. So then you can, as that butcher and the Hook and Cleaver, they could literally go in and start liking, commenting, sharing even, or even recreating the post. So what that means is that they're going to start engaging with them. They're much more likely to engage back, so that develops the relationship. Each business then benefits from the reach because Instagram really likes it. And it just means that, you know, you're kind of supporting other local businesses as well, which drives connection with your potential customers. Now, as always, if you've got any questions whatsoever, click on the little blue button. We love to help.